All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, kill. 47.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Check. Here we go, 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a 1st down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Not today.
Now Jones. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
We own them. We own them.
2nd and 1. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 13. Check 13. Kill. Get it.
Jones now. Going to throw again. He completes it to Tate. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check your hot read. Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. We see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. On first down, it's Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Jenkins on the tackle. A gain of 37 yards. First down, Dallas.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to Corey Coleman. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Cowboys.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Prescott completes it to Austin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
47. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check 59, Mike. Check. Mike to 59. Check back. Mike, check. 59. We're going to 54. Why in? You got nothing. Mike's 59. Ball trot. Yeah. What do you think?
Third and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down,
18 game. Mike, 54. Come on, Hey, check 24.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From the 45 on second down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
61, matchbox lights. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
To throw on third down, Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Come on, fellas.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
47's the mic, boy. 47. 47. Ready? Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Throwing. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Check 59. Go. Get out there. That's a 59. Oh, you go 46. Check. 59.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive, as this is third and 10.
47's the mic. 47's. Set the tone, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the ends. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Intended that time for Cooper.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. On first and 10, Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Slam.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
It's a gain of 29. And the 90 First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
55, 52.
Jones throwing on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's loose again. He's at the 40, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are back within a single score.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
6-6, pull it high. You got, hey, Sam on. You got time.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Jones on 1st and 10. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 80 weapon. Ready.
Again, it's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Check 55, Mike. I got it.
From the 29, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Caught right side, Tate. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. T.J. Jones, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we are all tied at 28. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Pick it up, defense. 46.
On second down, Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
47. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 47's the mic, boy, 47. Check.
Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Prescott now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Rush in.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Get the ball. We're going to 54. Hey, kill.
Prescott now from the 50. Completes it to Jason Witten. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. forced out to his left. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Smooth. You think you gonna get this? Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, wahoo! Check Mike, check. Protein spill. Here I come.
Jones now operating from the gun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.